This is how to make an origami wallet. I first learned how to make this wallet from my grandmother on my father's side. It's going to end up looking like this one here, okay, with two pockets and a flap to close it up. So I'm going to walk you through the steps. My grandmother, Granny, taught me this when I was in elementary school, and I thought I would record it so that other people could learn how to do it too. I still remember how to do it and think it's pretty neat. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you need a piece of construction paper, and if you want to, this is optional, but it's nice to have some tape at the very end, just some regular Scotch tape. But you don't need any scissors or anything, and the first thing you're going to do is start by folding your paper into 4 quadrants. Okay, so that happens in 2 steps. I'm just going to fold it in half one direction. It doesn't matter which direction you go. You can do it the wide way or the thin way. Okay, so I did the wide way first, and then now I'm going to open it back up and fold it again lengthwise. Okay, it is important to try and match up your corners, your vertices, and your edges to just have some nice even folds if you can. The more even the better. And you can see I'm using my fingernail to kind of make really sharp creases. That also helps. Okay, and now you can see the paper is divided into 4 quadrants. The next step is like you're building a paper airplane. Okay, so we're going to start by folding these corners into triangles, and you're coming into this center crease here. Okay, so you're folding a triangle towards the center. These make isosceles triangles, by the way, 2 equal sides. They also happen to be right triangles. We're just going to fold them into the center crease here, and we're folding this one in just like the start of a paper airplane, like that. Okay, and then we're going to just flip it around and do the same exact thing on this side. Okay, 2 right triangles folded in to the center crease so that they meet in the middle. Okay, make your creases nice and sharp all around. Okay, and then you end up with this shape right here. This next step is the hardest step, but don't worry, it's not too difficult. It's a 2-step fold that's going to end in the center crease here. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you a couple of times. First, you're going to take one of your corners, it doesn't matter which one you choose because you're going to do it to both sides, and you're going to fold it down to about 1/2 inch from the bottom of these flaps and make a crease. You can see that this crease is parallel to your center crease. Okay, it's also parallel to this flap line right here, but you can see it's maybe a thumb's width from the end of those flaps. Okay, so that's your first fold, and your second fold is going to take you all the way to that center crease. That one's just a little bit trickier because you've got a lot of paper you're folding at the same time. Okay, but not too hard. I'm going to unfold it so you can see what happened. So it's just folding down 1, 2, just like that. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, first fold it down 1, again about 1/2 inch or a thumb's width away from the bottom of those flaps, and 2 all the way to the center this time. Okay, there we go. So now you have a shape that looks like this, and that was the hardest part. So now you're through the toughest part. Next, we're just going to flip this whole thing over. Okay, when you flip it over, you should be able to see this pair of perpendicular intersecting lines. They meet at a right angle here, and you want to find that center crease across the thin part, and we're just going to fold the ends in to the center. Okay, and once again, you're folding a lot of paper at once, so just do it kind of gently so you don't accidentally rip something. Okay, so just folding it into the center, and then you're going to do the same thing to the other side. Fold into the center. Okay, and you just want those to meet in the middle. Okay, so just like that, into the center. And they meet right there. Alright, we're almost there. The next step is to take this whole piece, just like this, and just fold it in half. And it should fold pretty easily, because you've already got a crease there. Okay. Now, I'm going to pick it up and show you what it looks like on each side. The bottom looks like an X, okay? That's the side you just folded together. And the top has these two pockets, okay? So there's the bottom, there's the top. Now, your very last step with the origami part, the folding, is to open up one of the pockets. It really doesn't matter which one because they both have them. And you'll find if you dig your finger in there, there's a triangular flap that you can just gently pull out so that it doesn't rip. And that becomes the closing flap for your wallet. Okay, so I'll just show you again where it came from. It was just tucked in here, and I just reached in and pulled it right out. Okay. And that is the origami wallet. Now you have two pockets where you can keep money. You can close that over the top. And it's fine just like this. You don't have to tape it. It can stand up on its own like this. If you're like me and you're worried about it coming unfolded, which wouldn't really happen on its own, but if you just want to make it a little more secure, you can take some Scotch tape, 2 or 3 pieces, and on this bottom part you can put a few pieces across the bottom just to hold it tight together so you don't have to worry about your origami wallet coming unfolded. Just like that. Okay, so now that'll hold together on its own, and I've got my wallet here. Some people like to keep it closed just by, flapping it down like that, and it might pop up a little bit, but you can see your money's not going to fall out of it. If you want to, you can put a rubber band around it. You can also just put your money in the back pocket and use the front flap as a closer to hold it closed. Okay, so there's a lot of different ways you can do that. You can decorate the outside. But that is my grandmother's origami wallet.